Hey, good morning, people. I want to try to do something a little different today, and that is do some genealogy live streaming. So this is like unrehearsed. I just thought, hey, I spend all this time on the computer. There may be people out there interested to see how I do what I do, and maybe I could inspire, give tips, whatever. I'm Tim G. I'm an amateur genealogist and technology nerd, living in Jenkintown, Pennsylvania, which is just outside of Philadelphia. I do a lot of my own family history, and let me show you what I do. Let's get to it. All right, let me get down here. See that? Get to this. Close this guy. There we go. All right. So I'll just give you a tour of my setup. All right. So first thing I'll show you is my website. Let's see if I can pull that up real fast. All right. Oh, by the way, I'm on a Linux computer. Let me just here, I'll give you a tour. Here's a desktop here. This is a Linux desktop. This is the KDE desktop on Linux. So if you are a computer nerd, you may know what that is, but let me just do a little search here. Linux, all right. Linux is a family of open source Unix-like operating systems based on the Linux kernel, etc., etc. So, to put it very quickly, there we go. That's what I'm reading off of. To put it very succinctly, it's not Windows, it's not Apple. It is a third operating system, which is very configurable, perfect for nerds like me who do a lot of tinkering. There we go. All right, so that's the operating system that I'm using, and you can see my background, my bottom panel. This may not be what you're used to seeing, but it doesn't take. The learning curve is not that great, at least to use the desktop. To set up the system is another story, but anyway. So I'm a Linux nerd. I'm gonna go to my website right now, so you can see that. All right. Oh, I keep misclicking here. There we go. All right. I didn't test this ahead of time. Let's hope it pops up here. Yeah, there it is. All right. So here's my website. If I have some little news stories to post, I post my news stories. I've got my podcast here. One thing I do quite a bit is photograph for Find a Grave, and I'll be streaming some of that. Maybe not today, but maybe on later days. But you can see this is my landing page. All right, it is a self-hosted website, meaning the server for this is in my apartment, and a lot of what I do is update and maintain the server, so sometimes I'll hop on and do that. All right. Let me just give you a little tour here. There's a podcast page where it's just, you can see only my podcasts. All right. Find a Grave log is here. Okay. Anytime I take Find a Grave pics, at some point I come back around and put those pics up on my website with a little explanation of what it is. All right. I have my old blog here. Okay. Back about 8 or 9 years ago, I did photo restorations. All right. That website is still up. Okay. Actually, if you go to restorationsbytim.com, you will see that site is still up. Now you can see the last post on here is from 2020, so this hasn't been updated in a while. Nor do I intend to update it, really. At some point, I'm going to sort of permanently move all this stuff over to my own server and close out this website, but for the time being, this is still up. All right, so yeah, this is like my old persona, the photo restorations persona. The new persona is the genealogy by Tim persona. But yeah, you can see here's my new website. Okay, and this website is powered by Drupal, which if you look down the bottom there, it says powered by Drupal. And if you want to make your own website, I would, I recommend this. This is a nice platform for doing that. I have my family tree posted. If I click on family tree, you can see this is the portion of the website that's available to the public. But if you go up here, type a name. I've been doing Mummas lately, so let's do Peter Mumma. Go up here, search for some people. I don't know why the main search name does not show up first, but here's the guy I was looking for. All right, here. Okay. All right, now, yeah, so it looks like this. You can navigate families. All right. If you sign in, now only a handful of people that I know and trust are able to sign in. All right, most of what's available to the public, you can't really see until you sign in. I'm going to sign in real fast. All right, and once you sign in, there's more images and whatnot are available. So if I come down to, let's see, right, see you get these documents now. If you click on these documents, you will be able to see more stuff. So stuff is up there. The reason I don't have too much stuff up and available to the public is that I would like to vet it for copyright purposes. So a lot of stuff that I have available to view may be restricted in some way. Some of it's copyrighted if it came from a book. If it came from a historical society, they may have restrictions on online postings, whatever. But let me go to, let's go to my grandpop here. I want you to see some nice pictures of people. All right, here's my grandpop. All right. But yeah, you can click through, see various pictures of the people. All right. The software that powers this website is WebTrees. So if I click on the WebTrees icon, it'll take you to the webtrees.net site. Another fantastic piece of software that I highly recommend. If you have your own server, or if you pay for server space, you can install WebTrees and share your work that way. All right, so yeah, so that's my site in a nutshell, basically. Am I forgetting? That's about it. That's the good stuff. All right, so new genealogy. All right, so there it is. There is my old blog is here. Okay. And also my podcast page. My Find a Grave vlog. This is like the most important stuff here. And then lastly, the actual family tree. Okay. All right. Cool. So let's sign out of all this stuff. All right. fine. What do I want to do now? Oh, what should I show you next? Okay, let me, oh yeah, in addition to this website, I'm also active on findagrave.com. If I go to findagrave.com, all right. I have trouble signing into this sometimes. I think it's like a cookie issue or a cache issue. Maybe one day I'll sit down and try to tackle that. Like, this happened once and I fixed it, and it happened again and I haven't fixed it. I don't remember what I did. But if you go to an incognito window, you can log in. I don't know. So I can sign in now. All right, that's what's supposed to happen. So let me enter my email address. You can see I still have the old Restorations email address. That I would love to change that and make it a genealogy by Tim address. I haven't done it yet, but let's sign in. And yeah, so I'm active on this site. Let's take a look at some of my stats here. There we go. And now there's people on here who have like thousands of memorials added, managed, whatever. I take a lot of pictures. I don't really add a lot of memorials unless I have to. But I do mostly do photo, fulfill photo requests on here. All right. I have 7 that I've claimed, and I've got to get to them pretty quickly. I think let me actually allow, well, doesn't matter. It's incognito. It's going to forget anyway, but yeah, I think my 14-day threshold is coming soon. This was, well, it's getting near the time, so I've got to get on these real fast. All right, but anyway, so I'm on this site a lot. I'm also on Family Search a lot, and I do contributions to the Family Search family tree. Let's sign into here. All right. Let me see if I can. Oh, you know what? Let me close this because I don't need to be incognito anymore. All right, let's get to, yeah, other sites I can actually sign into. All right, so let me sign in here. There we go, populates it with my stuff. All right, so I'm on this site a lot. All right, all right. People I've recently viewed are here. All right. Typically what I'll do when I sign in is I will, go to the tree, find the people I'm working on right now. All right, let's go over here, right? Or go, there we go, that's what I want to do, click and drag. All right. So right now I'm working on the Marley family, which is not here. Marley's over here. Cora May. All right. And then once you get into this site, here we go. You can make edits to people, and it's like a one world tree type of deal where lots of different people collaborate. Who was I working on? I was working on Dorothy, I think. Right, so if I want to add or update stuff about these people, I can do view person and, make the changes here. See these little pencils? You can make the changes that you want to make. All right. Now, I mainly use this, okay, Family Search, Family Tree, as kind of like practice. Like if I'm not 100% sure about something, I'll put it up on Family Search Family Tree, let the community you know, kind of weigh in on it. So if I look here, you should see, you know, different people. If I click latest changes, all right, that there's different people contributing to this page, all right. So if I have a hunch, or if I want to sort of get more, you know, do a preliminary exploration of a person, I'll work on them in the family search, family tree, let other users, you know, work on it as well, accept or reject what I'm doing, okay. And once I'm like, you know, kind of satisfied with something, I will add it to my own local genealogy software. All right, so let me show you that next. All right, I can actually, well, minimize this for now. All right, so I've got my own computer. All right, this is it's a GPD Pocket 3, and this is a little portable computer. Now, I don't drive yet. I ride my bike pretty much everywhere, so I like something small and compact. All right, my genealogy work, all right, the stuff that I like, that I accept and keep for myself, is on this little computer. All right, now, a lot of times I'll sit in front of the TV, type away on my little computer, do some work that way. But if I ever kind of want a bigger screen, I can actually, you know, through the network, you know, load my family tree software onto my big computer, which I'm streaming on right now. So let me actually do that real fast. All right, let's come down here, open up a terminal window. All right, now it gets a little nerdy here, but, you know, bear with me. I'm going to do a little login. Log into my little machine. I believe that. I think there's a 1 in here. Oh, now see, like, I practiced this ahead of time, and you can see the results of my, oh, you know what, hold on, let me close this out. The results of my practicing was that nothing shall happen. All right, I'm on the right networks. Yes, I don't know, see that? Hold on, let's try, maybe sometimes just try it again. No. Oi. I should have just left it up and not closed it. All right, I may not be able to show you this right now. All right, let me, yeah, it figures, you know, as soon as I want to show you, like, it worked perfectly, you know, before I started rolling here. Let's just try it. You know, definition of insanity. Let's just try it again here. All right, so that worked. All right. But I'm not going to be able to show you what I want to show you unless I put the little... There we go. Well, why did it not work before? I don't know. Okay, so I'm now logged into my little computer, and I can actually launch my family history software from here. It goes a little slow because it has to go over the network, but, you know. So I have a couple options here. All right, so this is my family tree software as it is being broadcast from my little computer to my big computer. And I can sort of enter things in here. The software that I'm using is called Gramps, Gramps, Gramps. But I'll just do a little quick tour of this. All right, I like to use the, what do they call this? The graph view. The default view of the software is this. It is the, let's do, here we go. It's the, well, actually, let me do this. View, configure view. Oh. All right. Oh, okay. Oh, I know what's happening. All right. Yeah, I think it's a little hard to navigate for a very complicated reason. But let me get back to this. All right. Ooh. Graph view here. What I was trying to do is I was trying to configure the view so you can see more of the family. But I have trouble with that for some reason. Let's just try it one more time. View, configure. All right. What happens is the new window kind of loads up behind the old window. Or not at all, which is interesting. Let's try it one more time. Yeah. I guess it's having trouble working over the network. But anyway, that could be actually, I haven't actually done this. I do a lot of work on the little computer itself, but maybe I will have more trouble than I expected with this. All right. Let me do, if I edit the person, I won't, oh no, there it goes. All right. So, right. Don't know why I was having so much trouble configuring the view, but I will be able to edit people. That's what I was concerned about. I wouldn't be able to edit people. But you can see I can add little, you know, events to each person. Let me view. Let's do this. Edit burials. Oh, the problem is everything loads up on the wrong screen. All right. Gallery is empty right now, but maybe if I do this. Oh, hold on. Edit. Oh, there he goes. Gallery. You can see lots of pictures. All right. This is my local software on my little GPD Pocket. All right, so here is a, oh, good, right, you can see that picture. All right, just an old sort of copy of a copy here. All right, but anyway, this is the genealogy software that I use. It is running on my little portable computer, but over the network, I'm showing it on my big computer. All right, not without hiccups, but hey, who's perfect, you know? All right, let me get to the internet once again, now that I've shown you this. Oh yeah, by the way, when I want to, so I do most of my work here on this local software, the Gramps software. When I want to update my website, I do a little family trees export, okay? I'm not gonna go through the whole process now, but I'll just show you. You can export as GEDCOM, pick the people you want. All right, and then this gives a little GEDCOM file that I can then go and upload to my website. Okay, which, you know, I'm sure may happen on a future stream, but not right now. All right, so let me close this. All right. And I guess I can close this. No, cancel, do I want to quit? I believe I can exit from here. All right. Yes, exit. All right. Let me clear the screen there. I'm going to use that again in a little bit. But right now I want to open a web browser and I want to show you the Gramps project website. This is the software that I use on my little computer where I do all of my work, and that's later uploaded to my website. All right, so yeah, there's a download button here. All right, this can be installed on any Windows, Mac, or Linux computer. I've been using this software since the beginning of my genealogy research back in 2008 or so. Yeah, so check that out. Now, theoretically, I could, if I go to my site, all right, I could, use this site exclusively. All right, if I sign in here, all right, if I sign in here, there we are. You can see I can go to customizing the page. No, control panel. All right, and this is where a lot of the work gets done. If I want to upload, I can import a GEDCOM from my computer. Okay. And it'll update my site with the newest stuff. But, this site, I could, if I go to, let's go to any page here. Let's go to Joseph Core. All right. Like I could, in the site, edit things. All right. The site definitely does allow, and it allows collaborative editing. So if I wanted other people to join me in building this family tree, I could. I don't do that though. I'm kind of a control freak with my family history. I like to do it myself. I don't know. I feel like if so many people get involved, they'll just be doing a bunch of stuff that I'll never see. I don't know, it bothers me. But you can edit within the site. I could use the site exclusively rather than working on a little computer and then uploading the data to the website. I could do this, but there's always like a contingency in the back of my mind. I'll feel like, hey, I'll be out in the field somewhere working at a cemetery or whatever, and I won't have cell phone signal. I'll be off in the wilderness somewhere, and I won't be able to do my work because the work requires a internet connection. All right. And I don't know if that's going to happen. Like in the back of my mind, that's a contingency where I'm like I'm going to be somewhere and I'm not going to be able to access my site. And that's why I don't want to use it primarily as my main driver. But let me sign out here. All right. All right. So, about 27 minutes into this cast, is there anything else I wanted to show you today? Like that's mostly it. I think maybe just one other thing I wanted to show maybe is my photo editing software, my document editing software, where I want to make stuff look good for my family tree. So something else that you'll see me on a lot is, let me minimize this. Oh yeah. While I have this up, let's do this first. All right, we'll sign quickly into my web server. All right, so this is my there we go. So this is my home server. All right, so So I don't pay for, I have to pay for my URL, my domain name, but other than that, my website is self-hosted. All right, so there may be times when I stream, hey, I'm working on my server today. In fact, how about I do this when I do a quick update? All right. All right, so I'll be doing like nerdy server stuff. Now, it used to be when I was on my old server, like I'd have to let it run overnight to do an update. This update would probably finish in a couple minutes. All right, and then maybe let this run in the background or whatever. All right, so while that's running, I'll show you one more thing, and that is my photo editing software. What I used to do all my restorations on, but now I just do like occasional touch-ups. I do a lot of my fine engrave. I touch up my fine engrave photos on this a lot. But let's do, it's GIMP. All right, and it's, good thing about Linux is software is all free. All right. I always thought it was kind of like a step behind. Like if you pay for a good software like Photoshop, Adobe Photoshop, let me see. Can I do like an open recent thing? Here we go. Oh yeah, I made my little opening thing. Let's do this. Here we go. Oh, could not open. All right, but I wanted to show you an image. But this is my image editing software. I'm trying to find a good picture, but I think maybe I deleted them. That's why it's not showing up. But I'll do this. All right, desktop. Here we go. So next time I want to edit a gravestone, I'll do open with GNU. GIMP. It stands for GNU Image Manipulation Program. So, if I'll touch this up, maybe it's a little like turn a little bit. I can do a little rotation on this real fast. But for another stream, all right, I think I'm running up on the time that I wanted. But there we go. Like I'll rotate it, I'll crop it, all that good stuff before I upload it to Fine Engrave. All right. Probably my very next stream will be about doing just that. So, but that is the GIMP software. All right. Oh, look at this. My update is complete already. It beats, waiting all day for that. On my old server, I used to have to wait all day. Let's do... Oh, nothing to auto remove. Now I can exit and exit. All right. Yeah. So let me just show you the GIMP website. GIMP. All right. GNU Image Manipulation Program. There used to be a fake website called GetGimp. Don't go to that one. Go to the real deal here. Here's the GIMP Image Manipulation Program. All right. Cool. All right. So yeah, I think you've seen most of what I do, and as time goes, if I get good ideas, I'll hop on a stream and show you what I'm up to. Yeah, so the next stream I do, I don't have a schedule for this yet. All right, it's summertime. I have a little more free time than I do. I'm a school teacher, so it'll probably be kind of sporadic. All right, but yeah, but that's it. That's me. That's what I do. Yeah, hopefully this can become a habit. We'll see. If not, then just catch me on the podcast, I guess. All right, folks, I am going to sign out.